what do the scriptures reveal? So now I'm going to present to you some scriptures, and these scriptures are going to be the foundation for the faith that you need to have concerning 5G. This is realistic faith. I'm not talking about fear. I'm not talking about conspiracy theory. I'm talking about how do we build our faith, knowing that there are future health problems coming because of increased electromagnetic frequencies in our environments. All right. So these are the two scriptures, Habakkuk 2:14, which reads, for the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Habakkuk 2:14. Then we have 2 Corinthians 5:6. For God, who said, let light shine out of darkness, made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:6 again. So what do these scriptures reveal about the dangers or even the benefits of electromagnetic frequencies? Because 5G is a type of light and God created light. So let's talk about that. The knowledge of God's glory emits a light. It says light shine, made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory. So God's glory emits light, which means it must be good for us. Okay. Light is an electromagnetic frequency. Okay. So 5G is a type of light. Therefore, the light that is in you, the believer, has to be greater than any light or any electromagnetic frequency that is of the world. So the light of Christ must be greater than 5G electromagnetic frequencies. I hope you got that. Just like we say, he that is in me is greater than he that is in the world. You need to understand that the light that comes from knowing Christ is greater than any light that is of the world or in the world. Okay. Let's dive deeper into this. Let's compare networks. So this is what I actually believe God is trying to share with us concerning 5G. If you would actually look at 5G for what it is and not for the conspiracy. If you look for the conspiracy, you're not going to come to this revelation. God is trying to build a network. He already built the network. He's just waiting for the body of Christ to build that, to come into the manifestation of this network. OK, the 5G network is being established across the entire globe. And likewise, in the midst of this pandemic, I believe God is tearing down the churches. He's tearing down the churches and he's bringing people into prayer. He's bringing people into worship and intercession like never before. And it's drawing people into the knowledge of God like never before. And so let's talk about the difference in the two networks. The 5G network, even if you were to, the thing is, if you consider 5G being a healthcare problem to humanity, then that means the 5G network is designed for slaves who participate in artificial omnipotence, artificial omnipresence, and artificial omniscience. So artificial power, artificial ability to be everywhere at any given time, and also the artificial ability to know anything about any given person. A lot of people are talking about how 5G will allow people to surveil us at all times. They'll also know where we are at all times. They'll know our positions at all times. It's like having somebody present with us with their eye on us all the time. That's omnipresence. And then it's a powerful tool. And some people are even saying that 5G can be used as a weapon, which I don't really care, but I'm not going to deny the fact that it is a powerful tool. And it's a powerful form of radiation. And so it's artificial omnipotence. But then you have the grid of God's glory. So God is just trying to actually connect the body of Christ to his grid of glory. All right. And so the grid of glory is designed for the sons who are going to participate in God's omnipotence, God's omnipresence, and God's omniscience. So the thing is, if you're a believer, what would you rather be connected to? Would you rather be connected to the 5G network and be a slave, or be a son connected to the grid of God's glory? And I know my answer is connected to the grid of God's glory. All right. So there are two different networks being established in this season, especially during this coronavirus pandemic and this stay-at-home order that was established around the country and even around the world. Okay, this is an opportunity to tap into God's omnipresence, omnipotence, and his omniscience, the glory of God. Okay, so now let's go real deep into this. If God is separating churches and he's bringing people into prayer and worship and intercession like never before, then the answer to the problem must be related to what God is doing. So how does God build his 5G network? Okay. He does this by scattering the church and amplifying the power, just like what they're doing in the natural. They're scattering more towers and they're amplifying the power. And so what we need to believe in this season is that just as the 5G network is growing in power, so are the people of God who are growing in the knowledge of God.